take a turn here and return to Washington because there is an expected vote in the House of Representatives on crypto legislation. Bloomberg Intelligence's Nathan Dean is senior analyst of government and comes to us from D.C. And Nathan, is this a redo of the procedural vote that failed yesterday?
Yeah, so that's the first attempt, and what we're hearing from Capitol Hill is that it's not as quickly as President Trump said last night that it was going to be, everybody was going to vote yes. There's still some, I think, discussions that are to be had. But what we're telling our clients is that when it comes to the Genius Act, this is a stablecoin bill, is that we do anticipate this is going to become law probably this week, most likely this week, but if not, sometime in the next few weeks. So if you're a stablecoin issuer like Circle, you're going to get your regulatory framework. The same can't be said for the other major crypto bill called the Clarity Act. This is important for companies like Coinbase and Robinhood. This gives you a new regulatory framework for them. Yes, it most likely will pass the House of Representatives this week, but there are still some significant roadblocks with Senate Democrats. We think this is going to take more time to cook, and I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't pass until the first half of next year.
Okay, so that is something that will be worked on, but the Genius Act moving forward, that's pretty much priced in at this point, isn't it?
Correct. And we saw that yesterday with Circle's movement when this failed vote occurred. Circle went down around 8%. But I do think that despite some of the holdouts that the Republicans have, their concerns are actually about packaging this together and more showing the Senate that the House is an equal partner. Some of the Republicans feel like that the Senate jammed them on this case. And I think what will happen is that, these roadblocks that are occurring right now, these aren't fundamental issues with the crypto bills in particular. It's just about procedural. And when you have procedural issues like this, whether it's President Trump or House Speaker Mike Johnson, somebody will come in, a deal will be made, and they'll eventually advance that bill. I think there's just a lot of momentum that people are anticipating that today's the day it's going to pass. It may be today, it's most likely going to be tonight, but don't be surprised if maybe tomorrow or Friday. But this thing, I think, we're at a 90% chance this passes before the August recess.
Okay, so the U.S. House had dubbed this week Crypto Week because of this trio of crypto-focused bills. Is there anything else that they're contending with, that regulators are contending with on the crypto front this week?
So not exactly this week. I mean, most of the momentum is over on the legislative side, but the reason why the Clarity Act is so important is because the SEC and the CFTC need additional authorities to move forth and unilaterally do their own things. So if the SEC says, look, we're working on crypto, they're only working on the securitization or the securities aspect of crypto, and Bitcoin is considered a commodity. So for companies like Coinbase and Robinhood, they really need this Clarity Act because it gives authority to the CFTC to oversee things like Bitcoin, which is a little bit less onerous. So for what we're telling our crypto clients is, yes, the stablecoin bill has been under discussion for 2 years. It most likely will pass this week. You'll see some momentum come in, but it's going to take some time.
All right, good stuff. Nathan Dean of Bloomberg Intelligence, thank you so much. And of course, we will be monitoring that House procedural vote when it takes place.